Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna make some car magnets, but we're gonna use a different material. Today we are gonna use the Oralite reflective vinyl, and the link is gonna be in the description of the video so you can get this material. But make sure you stick around because we got a few tips. If you decide to get this vinyl, just make sure that try it out, and before you start working on any logos or before you start selling it, make sure that you give it a try, because you cannot make any small images or like really small detailed images. It's really hard to work on those types. Okay guys, we got our design. I'm gonna go to my computer and I'm gonna show you guys. This is the one we're gonna make today, and the cool thing about this is that we are gonna advertise our own brand, and this is our YouTube channel in Spanish. That's why we have it both English and Spanish. And the magnet's gonna be 24 by 12. As you can see it right here, we use actual measurements when we work on the design, just to make sure that we got the right sizes and everything. And we're gonna add, the background is gonna be white reflective and then the red reflective. Okay, and this is the vinyl that we are gonna use. This is the Oralite 53 economy grade reflective vinyl. Before we start working on the magnets, just to give you an idea what materials and equipment you're gonna need, we got a computer, we got the Asus laptop, we got CorelDRAW X6. You need this to vectorize the images. And you will also need a vinyl cutter. We got the Graphic CE 6060. You can use Cameo cutter, Cricut, Titan, any kind of vinyl cutter will do. We're gonna use the Magnum Magnetics, and it's going to be just plain magnet. We're gonna add the white background, and then the red will be on top of it. You will also need cutting mat to cut the magnet, a safety ruler, and a box cutter. You can use a box cutter, yeah, or it doesn't have to be any special tool. And of course we're gonna need some squeegees and rapid tag, and just in case, and things like that, you know. And all the links to all the materials will be in the description of the video. Thank you so much. Just consider that our blade is a little bit old. It's been used quite some time, and we have the 45-degree blade. And I'm just going to align the vinyl like we usually do. And the settings, we are gonna try around 22 cut force, offset 0, speed about 35. Yeah, probably have to reduce the cutting force a little bit, probably like 20 or 21 would be better. But we'll change the settings once we get to the second magnet, because we're gonna work on one first and then we'll work on the second one. We'll let you know by the end of the video if it made any difference once we change the settings from 22 to 20. We're gonna, once we apply it, we're gonna do a dry application. We just don't want any corrosion in the vinyl. You are about to see how hard it is to weed out sometimes, like especially small letters. Yeah, I guess we never get the settings right on this vinyl, even though, as you saw previously, it almost cut through the paper, but for some reason the letters won't stay on the paper. Yeah, make sure that you charge enough, because you're gonna spend more time weeding out, trying the settings and everything. Make sure that you charge plenty for it. But again, we got the like the cheapest version of it. Maybe that's the reason. They have different versions. They got one that's I don't know, like probably like twice the price of this one. Maybe that's why. Let me get really close so you guys can see how, like what happens with the letters. Even though it almost cut through the paper, you had to push them down when you are weeding out. Now it's time to transfer the vinyl, but before that we gotta apply the transferring tape. And we got the Art Tape Clear Choice AT75. We just gotta be really careful because this tape is a little bit strong, and again, this material is a little different. Just gotta try it out and see what happens. Perfect. Okay, we got to cut the magnet, and again we need it to be about 12. Just leave some room to just so we can trim around it, and I'm just gonna put a little mark here. All right, and just cut it. we're gonna trim around the edges. Even if sometimes it doesn't come really straight, you still got a chance to fix it once you trim the edges like we usually do at the end. We usually do wet application, but not this time since we're using the reflective vinyl and it's made out of metallic material. There's no need for us to use water, and we're still gonna clean the surface with the rapid tag. Perfect. Now just gotta make sure that it's big enough. When we cut it, have some room on the edges. Okay, now we're gonna apply the vinyl, and just gotta be really careful when you're removing the paper because the vinyl rips apart so easily. Just gonna do it like that, and then we're just gonna place it on top. Try to avoid any wrinkles, but this is the process that we're gonna use, and we only have one shot. That's why you need the vinyl to be big enough, and I think it looks good there. It's covering all the surface, and just start from the center. Yep, forgot that I gotta use the other side. And as you saw, I started from the center, so you get all the bubbles and the wrinkles to the sides like that. Yeah, it's the first time we do something like this, like on a magnet. We usually do directly to the car, but today we just wanted to try something different just to show you guys other options. And just cut this side first, and we'll turn it, and yeah, just repeat it. Simple as that. Perfect. Now just turn it this way here. Make sure that the surface is really flat. Okay, we got everything ready. Now it's time to transfer it, and we're gonna take the measurements. Just gotta make sure that we align it and everything. Yeah, we'll get there. It should be 1. Yeah, it is 1. And then it looks good. Now I'm just gonna take the measurements to the bottom, and probably do 4? Yeah, you can do 4. Okay. Again, we're gonna do a dry application for this project, and I missed the tape. Has to be big enough. We're just gonna use a little piece on the side. Okay, now we gotta remove the transfer tape. Just do it very slowly. I'm already in love. All right, guys, this is the end result. And as you can see in the video, it's a really cool material. Make sure you stay tuned. In a few weeks, I'm gonna give you an update, and just to get an idea of how long this material will last. Also, if you guys wanna follow us on Facebook, I'm gonna leave the link in the description of the video to join our group. And you know, the good thing about this magnet is that this is gonna work 24/7. Will never rest, because you can put it on your car and people will see it even at night. And you can't do that with Oracle 651 vinyl. So this is
make sure you just do it on car magnets, because you know, since it's a very expensive vinyl, I will not recommend you do yard signs, because nobody's gonna pay maybe $35 or even $50 for a yard sign. Just do it on a car magnet.
Thank you so much, and make sure you get your materials through the links that are gonna be in the description of the video, and subscribe, give us a like, share, and we'll see you guys until the next video.
We will get a small commission, so we'll really appreciate it if you support the channel so we can give you more good content for you. So thank you very much.
And see you until the next video.
All right.